What does a ceasefire at this point do in the interim? I mean, obviously it stops the violence. And I will say something that's remarkable about the way that Trump talks about this war is he talks about the loss of human life again and again and again and again. He will cite numbers. He will say it's ridiculous that people are dying needlessly. I I know people are skeptics, but I tend to believe he really does care about this loss of life.
How could you not? You're looking at tens of thousands upon tens of thousands of people killed on both sides of this conflict. You're looking at billions upon billions of weapons that are wasted over something that shouldn't even be a conflict. This is the sort of thing that should have been negotiated a long time ago, but the appearance of weakness allowed for an aggressive Russia to overstep what we would see as reasonable international norms. Putting that back in order is something that President Trump is uniquely equipped to do.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how he does that. He promised from day one, he said when he got into the White House again, that he will put an end to this. It hasn't happened because Putin is equally shrewd and equally stubborn and equally committed to his own cause. So I'm not sure how much we can really put stock into this meeting on Friday, particularly when you've got Europe trying to influence things. And obviously, without Zelensky there, they can't make land deals. And it would take, it sounds like, a constitutional act in Ukraine to make a land deal. So, wh- where does America really hold the power in this thing?
America's funding a lot of this conflict. We're providing a lot of the weapons. We've sent hundreds of billions of dollars towards this conflict. America is the only reason Russia hasn't already won. So, like you said, I'm not necessarily confident that a deal will be reached, but I do know that if you don't come to the table, it's impossible to make a deal. And I do know that President Trump is the best deal maker we could hope to have at this table, representing the United States of America. He's identified the reasons that Russia's slipping through on sanctions with other nations, and he's prepared to force Zelensky to possibly make a deal that he otherwise wouldn't want to make, because if he threatens to pull out America's support, it's over. That's the ballgame.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.